Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to go through tables, how we can use tables to analyze data sets. What do we mean by data sets? We have two words being combined, data and set. Data set, so a large collection of data, becomes a data set in that sense. Now, once we have data sets, we can easily analyze such information either with a table or a pivot table when we are doing summarization. But for today's discussion, I'll focus on tables. So, some of the things that we are going to do, or the objective for this discussion, is how to sort data within the table, how to filter, how you can actually perform conditional formatting. I know by the end of this discussion, you love and you want to apply, for instance, conditional formatting. For instance, you want to know how to filter your own data to make your work more easily. Okay? So let's move straight forward to the demo. I have these data sets. And for disclosure, I had this data set from Canjur. Canjur is an open data platform whereby you can have a data set for your own learning. Okay, so this data set is not coming from me. So we are going to use for today's discussion. Now, why data set? We got data set because on this sheet we have multiple collection of data. It's a sales data which we are zooming in a big company or in a small firm. You can record as many as more than 1,000 transactions. Do you want to go by the manual approach by analyzing to find out where transactions probably are coming from, to see the highest paid amounts, to see the highest transactions that are doing well, to see the product that people are really purchasing? You want to have such information to make a strategic move, to make a strategic move. Table presents us with that flexibility to capture the data in the form of a table. To do that, now let's select the first cell. Now select the insert tab. In the insert tab, in here, the tables group, we have pivot table, recommended pivot table, we have table. In another episode, I'll take you through how to use the pivot table. But for today's discussion, let's focus on tables. I'll click on table. It picks the range of data. So if you watch carefully here, it starts from A1 to I 18,325. Just imagine we are doing this one by one. You want to sort out for information one by one. What a headache. Excel has provided us with the functionalities whereby we can do this within an ease. Within some few seconds, you will see where which stage, for instance, this data. If you watch here, you have the order ID, the product, the quantity, price each, amount paid. Amount paid is derived by multiplying the quantity ordered by the price each, and the price each is the unit price. Okay, the order date, the street that the transaction came from, the state, and as well as the zip code. Okay, now just imagine you want to analyze this data transaction of about 18,000. That's not a joke, guys. Table is going to do this for us with ease. Click on OK. It is going to capture the entire data in a data, encapsulate it. The data. Now, any effect you apply on this data in a table is going to be easy. You can change the look and feel of this, the look and feel of the appearance of this table. Now, once you capture data in or data sets in a table, now this tab appears design, so you can change the look and feel, the appearance or the table styles from the current view to any of these. Okay, now let's make our own assumptions. We want to see transaction probably that came from this. So this drop down that we are seeing here are called the filters. That is what we can use to either filter or sort the data that you have. Okay, so they are called filters. So once you click on one of them, let's say product, you see the list of the group of, it will group all the products that you have. order, you group them, price it, you group them. So or any element or any column that is here, once you click on it, to group them for you, you can choose from. So for instance, I want transaction that came from, for instance, it came from Dallas. I just uncheck everything, choose Dallas. Now the data will be focused on just transaction coming from Dallas. Our work has become easy. So let's imagine your boss wants, or the sales manager wants to see transactions probably that has come from Dallas. It becomes easy. All that you need to do is to put your data in a table, then just apply it. Then you are done. You send this to the person, you send this to your boss, you send this to your line manager, you send this to your manager, or for your personal use, academic, in respect of your industry, you just do it that way. Let's also state that, assuming Dallas, a person still want to see, maybe it came from Dallas, but I want to see transaction probably more than a certain amount, or more or less than a certain threshold. So let's assume that we want to see just transaction that came, people paid more than $100. Okay, so now we click on the filter here. Now we have once we have numerics, we have it presents you the number filters whereby you can go with that range. So now this time around, like the assumption that I said, you can choose it's more than, let's say, a $300. Okay, so once you click on the number filters, it presents you greater than, so greater than, you choose, you have equal to, that's not equal to, greater than, or equal to, less than. You have all these options. You want to see probably the top 10 transactions, you want to see the above average transaction, so it's going to find the mean. You can as well customize your own filters, how you want the data to be filtered. Okay, so let's choose the greater than. So you enter the value. So if you watch here, it's coming from the amounts paid column or field, and the criteria is greater than. So you can as well change it. If you are not looking for greater than, you can as well change it here. So you want it greater than, let's say, $200. Click on OK. So friends, this is a transaction that came from Dallas, more than $200, and we filtered on the amount paid. So we don't expect to see any figure here that is less than 200. Okay, or that is same as more, that is less than 201. You get it? Okay, so that is on Dallas. So we cannot clear, once you want to go back before you want to clear the filter, clear here, clear filter, and everything comes back to normal. As well, clear the filter here, everything comes back to normal. You can do same for product. Maybe you want to focus on products, some kind of products, so maybe you have this, you want to see the transaction that came in from, let's say, ThinkPad laptop. So what you want to do is you want to uncheck all, then check only the ThinkPad laptop. See it. You want to maybe this transaction for only ThinkPad laptop. It has all the quantity that was being ordered, the unit price, so the unit price is same. The amount paid, I think I have amount paid is here. We have the order date. The order date is here. The order date is here. The state as well is here. The zip code. We have everything, friends. So we can check that and check. We can clear the filter to see everything. See everything. So friends, using table is quite easy. Okay, using table, how we can quickly analyze data in table is quite easy, and I hope you enjoy this, and we come with another episode to handle the conditional formatting. So keep watching, and conditional formatting will follow. Thank you for watching. See you another time. Bye.